Alright guys, today we're going to do a br400 stihl backpack blower. Needs a new carburetor. Comes with a little kit here. This is actually the air filter that goes in it, so I'll be cleaning this one out and reusing it. Hopefully this is the right carburetor. Yeah, it looks like the right one. I had already taken this apart and pulled the carburetor out, but I'm going to go through the steps and show you what you need to do. I'll put this kit in the description below. So you got your fuel lines, rubber grommets if you need them, filter, stuff like that. It's a single line going in on this one, so there's no return, there's no primer ball, none of that stuff. It's not confusing. The line goes in the tank, filter goes on the line. Simple. Most of the time these lines are good. So on the stihl backpack blower, the older ones, it just was better material back in the day. Alright, so first thing, oh yeah, and if this helps in any way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is take off the air filter cover. So we're going to take this red cover off. It makes it a lot easier to do what you're doing. Take the spark plug boot out. You're going to have 3 bolts to take off. It's a T27 Torque 27. It's a star tool. This is a stihl tool. If I remember, I'll put this in the description below as well, with carburetor parts and whatnot. So take these 3 off. Now you're going to have, I believe, 4 more. You got one here, another one down in the corner, another one down in this corner. 4 more to get this off, the orange cover off. Alright, and this cover should come right off. No problem. Alright, so one of the things you're going to want to check is to make sure that the bearings are tight. So you don't want there to be any side to side or up to down play. If it wobbles, it'll act that you'll lose pressure in your crankcase. The seal will leak because the bearing's going bad, and it'll act like a carburetor issue. So you want to check that. You want to make sure that that's solid. I mean, it should be nice and smooth moving, and then solid, like shouldn't wobble at all. This one's good. Usually there's a carburetor in there, but like I said, I already took it out. I'll put the new one in there in between pauses so it looks like it's in there, and I can show you how to take it out and then put it back in. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take off 1, 2, 3 T27 bolts. Get them right on out. Alright, as promised, I'll put this on there. So you're going to take the fuel line off and the throttle cable. Just slide this down, no problem. Fuel line off. The gas cap out. You're going to want to push this down in if you can. You might not be able to, like that one's not wanting to go in. You basically need to hook the bottom and bring it out. Hold on, let me get some. So I use a little piece of wire with a hook on it. Coat hanger, if you can find a metal coat hanger anymore. Those things are invaluable anymore. I always thought about just making them for mechanics, selling them to them because you can't even find them anymore. And then you reach in there and you grab the line with your hook like that. You just pull it on out where you can get to it, where you can reach it. So then I take and cut the line off, grab this, pull it through. Wow. Just that easy, huh? I had screwdriver, pop the old grommet out. Gonna take 2 hands for that one too. Oh no, almost went. Alright, old grommet out. And gonna push the new grommet in. And you're gonna cut a piece of fuel line that long. Stick it through the grommet. Touch of oil will help it slide in there a little bit better. Then you're going to hook your line, pull it out. You want it all the way in as far as you can get so you can get this out. And then you take a brand new fuel filter, stab it on the end of it. Like this. Now we're going to work it back into the gas tank. Just curl it around, shove it back down in. You want it laying on the bottom of the tank. You can use your hook to push it down in there good. Just want it in the bottom of the tank. You can pull this back, take up any of the slack. You want it laying on the bottom of the tank. I can't really see it in there, so I have to play around with it and make sure that it's, there we go, laying in the bottom of the tank. You know, where it picks up the very bottom of the fuel. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and get our carburetor. I'm going to install it this way. Make sure that the gasket's still on the back of this. If it is off, it comes with a new gasket, but you have a vacuum line right there. That's for running the fuel pump. So you want to line the gasket hole up with that, and then up again with right here, see that hole there, so that will line up right on it. You're going to take the carburetor and you're going to work it into the throttle. I got the throttle all the way up on this. It's usually not like that. Whatever, doesn't matter. We're going to hook the fuel line up to the carburetor. Line the carburetor up, make sure that your fuel line's not going to be kinked or bent in a strong position where it will kink in a later time. After assembly, there are two long bolts in it. You're going to run them through the carburetor. You would put your gasket on it from there, but mine's still stuck to the manifold. We're going to line it up to where it bolts down, and then we're going to slowly tighten it to the intake manifold. Also, make sure you drain out all the old gas, dry it out, make sure there's no water or dirt in there before you do install the new fuel line. You want to start off with fresh, brand new gas on your fresh, brand new carburetor and fuel line. Now we're going to go ahead and put this bolt down on the bottom. Don't tighten these ones all the way, just get them good and started so that it doesn't make this one a pain in the ass to start. Once you've gotten it tight or started, tighten all three down. Grab this guy. I'm going to make sure that the rubber grommet for this is in place. And get these over the spark plug. It shouldn't be hard to line up. If it is hard to line up, something else is going on. Once you got it all lined up, double check, make sure, here, let me turn this on, flashlight on. Make sure that it's not pinching or doing anything to your fuel line. Make sure that that's in good shape. And then we're going to go ahead and install the 4 bolts. Here and here. Install those 4. They were the plastic screw ones, the ones that got the coarse threads, those 4. Reattach spark plug boot until it clicks. We'll feel it click in. Recoil on. It's going to be 3 fine thread bolts. Put the recoil back on. The writing will be right side up. Pull rope will be towards the air filter assembly. Clean the air filter. Put it back on. So. And then filter cover. Alright guys, again, all the parts will be in the description below. Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. If you want me to do any advertising for you, message me. Be more than happy to have a sponsor. Today's t-shirt will be in the description below as well. Peace.